Good morning, sir. Today I'm going to describe the logical design for OZD Dispatch Network. And my name is Jigar Seth. Here are my teammates Jaimin Patel, Pavitra, Nisarg Soni, and Jaimin describing the security mechanism. Nisarg will be represent the logical design, and Pavitra will be presenting the uh, users community and network user. And on top of that, my part is to describe the business goals, technical goals, trade-off, and some constraints from there. And what is the main purpose of the presentation? So the main purpose of the presentation is to analyzing the requirements of establishing network at OZT space, which represent various business oriented goals and technical oriented goals, also mentioning the associated trade-offs and the trade-off and the constraints. So here is the business goals. I have identified 6 business goals, which is the OZD space is like to want to increase the generation of revenues by adding more collection distribution center, and they are to address more customers. So they also want to rely on the network to reduce the operating cost and getting rid of unnecessary using of networking equipment, which is also dramatically bringing down the expenses and improving the modes of communication is necessary to better coordination between the organization and members, adding the features to the web portal and making use of application. And they also needs the mobility in the network, and mobility of the users of the network is to be ensured to help the company stay in constant connection with the delivery staff, because they have to access the portal at all time. And another constraint is the low ping, less traffic, and the constant bandwidth is the key element of the network for sustaining the real-time activities. And these are the technical goals I have identified, which is required for the OZ dispatch. So first one is to sustain to constant expansion of OZ dispatch. The network is to be scalable enough and can support the additional branch if required in the future, and also support the growing number of users at the portal. It's extremely important to network to be available at all time, and it should be available at 24/7 because delivery staff are working round the clock. Network performance is also the main key of technical goals. So traffic present in requires less traffic is to be eliminated with the low pings and the constant network bandwidth. Security was also the main paramount concern for the traffic for the as a technical goals of the business. And the network of the, as I said, should be adaptable by comparing the wire and the wireless network. And I have some constraint for from the business goal. So relying heavy on the wireless connection, it shared to benefits and some disadvantage compared to the wire network as well, which has the good connectivity in the wire network. But it is a good way to they use as a mobility of the network is also available, and also increase of the revenues and can come from the serving from the customers. And for the OZ dispatch, it's also responsible to provide the proper procedures and the policy of the documents with the employee. And these are the some trade-off of the technicals. So wastage, we don't want to wastage of the IP address. So however, they can also the measure traffic issues with the network and maintain the responses. And also physical firewall devices is expensive and complex to operate, so they can use as a virtual security, creating as this provide the most comprehensive security. And the network attack to the cyber security threats. So in conclusion, I have described the what are the business goals and the technicals which is required to establish a logical network or physical network for the OZ dispatch. Yep, and these are the references for this. And thank you very much, sir. But due to time limit, I can't explain them more in detail. Thank you.